Christopher Nolan is doing an adaptation of Homer's Odyssey, the famous epic poem that details King Odysseus of Ithaca's journey home from Troy. But what has me even more excited is some of the filming locations on the Aeolian Islands off the north coast of Sicily, and the island of Favignana, one of the Egadi Islands off the west coast of Sicily. And as a classicist, but also as a Sicilian, I couldn't be more excited. The Aeolian Islands and the Egadi Islands of Sicily are so breathtaking. Let's talk about some of the real-life geographical locations that have claimed to be some of the places that Odysseus visited on his 10-year journey home to Ithaca. Now, of course, the Odyssey is a very ancient poem, which means there are several different places throughout the Mediterranean Sea claiming to be certain pit stops along this journey. So I'll just tell you a few of them. The legendary city of Troy, where the Trojan War took place, is said to be on that northwestern coast of modern-day Turkey, of course, and the island of Ithaca is still called Ithaca. The Aeolian Islands off the north coast of Sicily may have been named the Aeolian Islands long before the epic poem was actually composed, and are believed to be named after Aeolus, the king of the winds, a minor Greek god. And so the myth of Aeolus and his association with the winds actually predates Homer's Odyssey. This is the part of the story, of course, where Odysseus visits King Aeolus and he gives him a bag of wind to help him on his journey home. This is a tricky one because if you're coming from Troy, you would actually be bypassing Ithaca on the way to the Aeolian Islands and then would probably have to come back the other way. I still love this because before some of my ancestors settled in Sicily, they actually came from the Aeolian Islands, from the island of Salina. Could I have a wind god in my heritage? Maybe.